coach. Coach, maybe if you can just give us an analysis of, heading into the match, SuperSport United. Obviously, you get an opportunity to watch them. They might not, get the same opportunity. But what do you think about them as a side, and what can we expect from your team on Wednesday?
Yeah, morning, members of the media. SuperSport United is a big team, is a big brand. We at Dondol Stars FC respect the team. I say we because I speak for myself and my co-coach and the rest of the team cup team. Let me not shy away from saying maybe as a young team cup team, we are excited for the fixture, but we don't want to come here and start saying things that are highly impossible. But football is football played on the field. Because SuperSport United is a big team, obviously we've had many chances to get to watch them play, even if maybe we're not watching them for the purpose of their Nedbank Cup. But yeah, the mood in the camp is awesome. The boys are ready, and they're looking sharp.
But what kind of, maybe you can just introduce us to your team. What kind of play can we expect? Obviously it's a different opposition to what you used to. But what kind of a match can we expect?
Dondol Stars FC, Tshwane, as they call the team, is a team that prefers and enjoys playing cup and football, trying to keep position, trying to maintain position. But like you said, it's going to be a different ball game. We're going to play against a team that believes so much in playing from crosses and whatnot. Coach Gavin likes his football played more on the side. So we just have to be ready for that. But it's not going to be an easy game.
Thank you very much. That's Coach Khuliso Rashamuse, representing Dondol Stars FC. Moving on to the skipper, Khuliso Rashamuse. I understand that you've played about 5 matches, to get to this stage of the competition. Maybe just take us through, how some of the matches went. Obviously, you would have won all 5 of them to get here, but just some memories from those 5 matches.
Good morning. My name is Khuliso. Thanks for the opportunity to talk. Yeah, it was not easy. It was not easy. For us to be here, we struggled a lot, but we were fighting as a team. As Tshwane, we managed to be here. So those 5 teams, it was very, 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 very tough. The likes of Highlands Park, it was very, very, very tough. It was final match. Yeah, sometimes we need to grind, but not playing good football. So we went there and play against them, then we cried, but according to me, we were not playing the football that we used to play. But we managed to win that match. That's why we are here. So we'll fight until the last game. Even this one, SuperSport, the coming game, we'll go there and fight, but we'll respect them. Football, sometimes you need to grind, not to play good football.
All right, thank you, skipper. Let's now take questions from the floor. Just by a show of hands, I'll take the first one. We've got a roving microphone. Okay, I'll go to my left-hand side. Let's start with Ben Duno, then Lawrence.
Good morning, coach and skipper.
Morning.
Coach, I understand that you are the current leaders of the Gauteng stream in the APC Municipal League, and you've recently won your last game against Tembisa Sports Centre on Saturday. And coming from that win and being leaders of the APC Municipal League Gauteng stream, how does that motivate you to go to Lucas Morope Stadium and perform at your utmost best to grind versions that, as we've seen before, the likes of TS Galaxy or Muti, FET College, they've done it before. And if you analyze those stories about them, how does it give you a motivation and the confidence to go out there and cause an upset against SuperSport? Thank you.
Thank you. Like I said, you see, we don't want to come here and be saying things that are highly impossible. But rather, we want to remain humble and stay focused. In football, anything can happen. The football gods can be in our favor. They cannot be in our favor as well. But the winner gains Team SuperSport Center definitely would have given us a booster. But Team SuperSport Center and SuperSport United are two different teams. SuperSport United is a team 2 divisions higher than us. It's a team that has won this trophy, I think, 3 times. Coach Kevin Hunt has done it with vets as well. So it's indeed going to be a tough game, but we are motivated, we are ready, but not overconfident.
All right, are you satisfied?
Oh, hey,
No.
you or O, Rashamuse, O or you?
Rashamuse. Yeah, Rashamuse. Yes.
Let's move on to Lorenz.
Lorenzo from the Skitan. Coach, a question for you. It's obviously a local rivalry against SuperSport United. Is that playing into your favor that you're not traveling too far playing this game, or do you see it as something as SuperSport have an advantage?
To be honest, I would have preferred that we tossed maybe Pino Defenders or a team in Cape Town that plays in the same division as us. However, most of our fan base, that based in Tembisa, Mamelodi, so yeah, I think that will also play, in favor for us.
Okay, let's move on to Temba and then Karabo.
Joseph from Sports. Coach, I just need to find out something from you. SuperSport United is a PSL team. You know how they play, you know their personnel. Yeah. But for a guy like me sitting here, can you just break down the age group, the age bracket within your team, and where your strengths are, as a club, not giving away too much, of course, but just give us an overall picture about Dondol Stars. And also, you and your co-coach, what is it like to go up against a guy that is considered to be a role model of many coaches? You look at yourselves, you are young, energetic, you're coming up against a Gavin who needs an introduction in South African football.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. I think it's a decent question to ask. Now, this match will be different that in a sense that when we play our ABC Muti games, there is a 6-5 rule. We have to start with 5 players that are under 23. But here we are given the audacity to can go with 11 players that are seniors. But because we believe and trust so much in our team and the players that we have, irrespective of the age, we are going to continue, giving credit to the players that have been working hard, that are saying coaches, Vincent, Khuliso, we want to play, irrespective of the age. I and Vincent, to us, this match is a learning curve. It's more of a learning curve than anything. If we win a match against Coach Kevin Hunt, it's going to do us good. Both I and him, our profiles will grow and whatnot. I respect Coach Kevin Hunt. I follow him. I like how he does his things and whatnot. And we're just going to go into that game and really, really do what we have to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Decent answer. Let's move on to Karabo.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Coach Karabo from SuperSport. I hope I also asked a decent question. Coach, can you just maybe tell us as to who are the coaches that you look up to? Why? Have you been able to speak to those coaches in regards to your fixture up against SuperSport? Thank you.
I don't understand when you say coaches that I look up to. You mean role models or coaches that I talk to on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, either or. And also, would you find yourself in those footsteps? Is that what you also would like to achieve? And have you spoken to them in regards to this fixture?
the coach that I really look up to, follow, and admire would be Coach Peter Msimani Sechigos. He doesn't know that, obviously. But Samuel Tretton is my mentor. I worked with him at Pichera Achilles. Sly Musala, I worked with both of them at Pichera Achilles. I was a second assistant coach when Pichera Achilles got promoted to the Muti Championship now. Kwanele Kopo, it's funny that he just came in corner and I was saying to me, good luck son, I hope you go out there and you represent. Konji, what was the other question?
The type of football that we'll expect on Wednesday from your side?
I think I'd given it before, but yeah, Dondol Stars is a team that plays, carpet football. We don't like to keep position. We don't like to keep position away. And since we're playing against a coach that, from the word go, he wants to go to the side and give courses and whatnot. We can maybe try and manage that by trying to keep position. Like I said, it's going to be very difficult. It won't be easy.
All right. Do we have any more takers? Final round of questions. Seems like we covered. Okay. Khatsi?
Coach, you keep on talking about this impossible thing. I don't know what is this impossible thing that you talk about when you're looking at SuperSport?
Also, it depends on how you receive, the word, But you want to be humble, you want to be level-headed. You don't want to be arrogant. There's a coach that came here, I'm not sure when, and he said he wants Mamelodi Sundowns and whatnot. And he got Mamelodi Sundowns. and Mamelodi Sundowns gave him what he wanted. So I think it's very decent that you respect your elders and you respect what people have done and achieved. But hear me out, we are not going to that game to lose. No. I mean, you can never go to a football match going to lose, but you have to be humble about it. So when I say impossible, I don't want to say, Coach Kevin Hunt, you are going to get it. No. But deep down, I'm praying that if he can come to the party and his teammates and my Tinker team, Vincent, I'll mention him forever because he's my co-coach. Without him, I'm nobody. With him, without me, there's no Dondol Stars. So I refrain from being arrogant, from thinking that maybe we are here qualifying for the top 32. It's a huge achievement in itself. I think we've done well for ourselves, and whatever that happens on Wednesday, it's all in God's hands.
Is an answer.
All right, let's move on to Veli Lere. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Coach Veli from SABC. I just want to look at your campaign in the ABC. So far, I think you're doing well. I mean, you're ahead of Cosmos, you're ahead of Pele Pele and Tigers, and those are well-resourced clubs. How are things going there, and how do you look at this last 32 match in terms of impacting your campaign at that side, and also having a strong competition from Cosmos? What is it giving you this season?
Yes, really. Another decent question. Yeah, I'm very new to these things, but I hope I answer all the questions, the very best possible way that I can. You mentioned the 4 teams that are very strong. When you say resources, you mean monetary, money, right? Funds.
Everything.
Yeah, I want to be sure. I want to be sure. You'll realize that when we went for the December break, we were leading the stream with 10 points, 10 points. Then when we came back, things started falling apart, And my other worry is that if we win this match and we go all the way, now what is going to happen to the league? Because now our main focus is on the league. We seriously need to be promoted. If I get promoted, my life changes, his life changes. However, it's not going to be an easy season for us as well. Our legend Tshwane is coming, he's knocking, he's doing anything possible. When I say anything possible, I mean anything football related possible. He comes, yeah, not anything else, you know. He comes to our games. I see now when they play their match leagues on 12 o'clock. We play 3, so that gives him a chance. You know, Gauteng is a short, you know, it's a short stream, unlike Limpopo where I come from. You have to drive from Rabani to Groblersdal and whatnot. So when we played against TSC, I saw him, not in person, but you know, you send people and then you. When we played against Dube Continental, he was there. He started with the match. And I shook his hand. We spoke. So it's not going to be easy. It's very tough. And when you look at it, all the teams that gets to be promoted, you know, it's Gauteng teams mostly. You know, if you check, Futura Achilles got promoted in 2020 when I was there. The following season, I think there was a team from Northwest and whatnot. Then came Namashia, and you can imagine what it means to be in the Gauteng stream.
All right, should we wrap it up? Any more questions? All right,
Can I go again?
you can go again.
Yes. In fact, it's interesting because I wanted to ask you this question, but I just wanted to expand. So what do you think contributed to the slump in the performance? Because I would presume that this also came after the draw was done. Do you think maybe the focus of the players would have slightly been impacted by the focus in the Nedbank Cup? And it's an interesting question, also answer that you are giving, because I was asking this to NFT coaches last week, because for teams that are vying for promotion or trying to avoid relegation, they tend not to focus too much on this competition because of the distraction. So when you qualified for this level or for this stage, what was the decision in the club?
So isn't it that when we start, you know, the pre-season meetings, chairman will give you the mandate, Coach Vincent, Coach Khuliso, this is what you want. If you take us to your 32, you would have done your job. Hence, I'm saying that whatever that happens against SuperSports will be in God's hands. I believe we've done our job. We've given the 32 to the executive, Mr. Loduk Makura, and the CEO, Jeffrey Makura. Well, you look at Summerfield Dynamos. I think they went all the way to the 16. Then playoffs, it was a whole different ball game. They struggled and whatnot. So that is my honestly, that is my fear, right? But we are still going to go and play against SuperSports.
Okay, no, we still have time. Let's give Witumele an opportunity. Shemu have noted you.
Machero, the coach.
In the Mamgara.
Kamkhele Mukhale from Power FM Sports. Coach, I just want to go back to the answer that you just gave now, into saying that you want to prioritize the league compared to this cup. But then I'm asking, do you then have enough personnel, depth in your squad, in an event that you progress through to the last 16, so that you can be able to juggle both the Nedbank Cup as well as the league?
I think that's it's a yes and no answer, right? Question, right? You want to know if we've got enough personnel? Yes.
But maybe you can
yes.
expand.
So I want to understand the question. Is it a yes and no answer? Yeah. Yes, we've got enough personnel. That was your question, right? Yes, we've got enough personnel. Thank you.
Okay. Mshemu?
Coach, I just need to find out from you. In football, especially in the lower divisions, the role of Muti. I'm just going to be, asking you something that many coaches shy away from.
Yeah.
The role of Muti in football in the lower divisions, where we go to, we ask you. That is something that happens, traditionally, every day. Where are you in that state as Dondol FC? Is it something that you guys go with Is it something you guys, especially now that you come from that province, I'm going to add the province here, is it something that you believe in, that it can also help you with the impossible dream that you are facing?
This one will be trending on TikTok.
No, it's okay, let it trend. I mean, I think social media is meant for that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but when you say Muti, I think you must be, precise. When you say Muti, what do you mean? Because
it can go where you go to Bob Marley somewhere, and then he gives you stuff to come and use, or you can win using that.
So
covered with
both the top executive bosses of Dondol Stars FC are ZCC affiliate. So you come on to be a Christian and you're mixing things. But as far as I know, I've never really seen anything funny of that kind. I'm a Christian myself. Where I don't know, maybe it works for, you said he knows, I don't know from where, but it's clearly not from Dondol Stars. Where we don't believe in that.
Okay, can we wrap it up? Any further questions? I think this is gonna be it. Okay, on that note, all the best. The two gentlemen here. You got a question?
No, this thing, the captain's like is disagreeing.
Oh, Captain, you wanted to add on that? Maybe you know he's referring to Mr. Maluleke.
No, he likes the way that I articulate, so that's why he's
All right, let's end it here. All the best.
Yeah, he's from TUT. He must tell us about Muti.
I know. I've never played for the best.
Okay, let's end it here. All the best. We're gonna just bring in Coach. We'll bring in Coach Kevin Hunt just for a quick photo op before you leave. Thank you.
Thank you.